Robin will receive free air travel for 2 on Southwest Airlines if Steve connects on the Spurs' first three-pointer. Good luck to Robin Routh, and we'll see what happens here. Youngster came out of LSU early, his second year. And the block by Robinson and Duncan. Swift got it back. Gasol can't come up with it. Long does. He misses. Gasol with the left hand puts it up and in, and it is now a 2-0 game. 86. The Spurs only give up 93.
Yeah, they're averaging 90 a game against one of the better defensive clubs.
Duncan off the mark. To in or shoot you out of the game?
Yes, he can.
On the drive, a foul is called as Tim Duncan will go to the line for a pair.
Ball 3 times on that possession.
Spurs with an 8-5 lead. Gasol got a block by Robinson, and a foul is called.
Battier is a strong guy.
Williams misses the 3. Duncan brings it. Looking to Robinson, running the floor strong and draws the foul. Florida. Duncan. Stripped of it and a foul. And again, Tim will go to the free throw line. 4, just inside 4 to go in the first period. Duncan. Long comes to help in the double team, and they cough up the basketball from him. Here in the period, 12-8 Spurs. Williams, nice pass again, and Gasol with a flush.
Rhythm, nice form.
Ties it up for the first time. He's got 8. Duncan counters with a jump hook in the lane, and the Spurs back on top by a pair. Battier right by Bowen, and Duncan there to save it with a block. What great defense by Duncan after Battier, a super move to get by a tremendous defender. Williams and Gasol. Gasol with the basketball now has 5, Williams with 8. And a holding call now on Malik Rose, who's in the game for the first time. Solomon gives it down low. Gasol with a hook and off the window. Inside the Huddle, the official free email service of the San Antonio Spurs. Tim Duncan, well, you get down 7, go back to him. For the Spurs. Looking for Duncan. Robinson, up and in. Here's Duncan. Swift on it. They left Porter wide open, and people don't talk about Tim Duncan's passing. He averages better than 3.5 assists per game.
Look.
Swift on the feed from Williams.
To take out of his repertoire.
Still fun to watch, especially since we're with the other guys. Duncan misses here, partially knocked away to the big fella. Gives off to Tim Duncan. Duncan pivoted back into the double team.
Hey, the other night against Dallas, they couldn't miss a free throw.
Out of bounds, and it goes back to San Antonio. Not going tonight. Parker kicks down low. Duncan. Great feed. Saw the double team. Kicks it off to Gasol. Gasol showed a little of his muscle there as he was able to get it up and in. Literally forced it in.
Yeah, he really forced it over Dave and Tim.
Duncan. Swift got a hand on it. Duncan the follow off the glass, though, and it's 34-29.
I'll throw your jump hook a couple times, then spin baseline on him.
Williams and Gasol, the 2-man game. Powell's turnaround, no good. Robinson there, lays it off to Daniels, 3-on-2. Antonio back to Duncan for the dunk.
Or you can just do that. Run the floor and smash it over Grant Long.
34-31. Spurs back within 3. Memphis comes back to Powell, Gasol. Smith. Again, back down to Duncan with Gasol on him. Comes back to the left side this time. Robinson with the rebound in the reverse, and he got it up and in. Spurs last led in the first quarter. Duncan up and in. First lead in the second period, and courtesy of Tim Duncan. Clock 8 on the game clock on the inbounds. Bowen sneaking in. Robinson with a follow flush. Let's take a look at the first half highlights here. There are plenty on the Spurs side.
Yeah, they are. By this man here, Tim Duncan. Soft hook for his bread and butter shot, then running the break. After he blocks a shot on the other end, finishes with authority. And this is what we're talking about. Dave Robinson gets the rebound and goes right up with it. Aggressive basketball by the big fella has really kept the Spurs in this game. And you see Jason Williams there playing under control. Coming down, little crossover dribble, good looking shot, and then beating the rookie who finishes with authority, using those long arms to get to the basket. Play him very much.
But the guy got kind of get him over the hump a little bit until they improve themselves in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Spurs' largest lead. Gasol. Robinson the rebound.
That may have been the slowest looking jumper I've ever seen.
Alley-oop, Duncan! Oh my goodness! What a feed and what a finish! What? Steve Smith about a 40-foot pass.
Right. Wow. It was about 40 feet above the basket. Wow, that's a heck of a pass. When he let it go, I was sure it was going out of bounds, but Tim Duncan goes up and gets it. Stretching out for that ball. Today.
Steve Smith to Duncan. Right over Pau Gasol. 17 for Duncan.
Then Tim and Dave are just pushing him around.
Drive into the hole, the hook won't go. Duncan clears and dribbles out of there with it. To Smith to set up the break. Bowen. Robinson with a dunk of his own, and the Spurs answer Strohmeyer. Gasol with the hook.
Nice move to the basket. It's hard to sleep for that night.
Here's Duncan. Swift comes off for the rebound. Gasol from Williams feeds to Battier. He was too far under, and then Duncan was there, but a foul will be called on Tim. Pau Gasol. Got it to her. No, it didn't roll. Gasol again. And turn and gets it to go. Gotta like his gumption. Williams all the way. Blocked by Duncan. Oh, my. Excuse me, Jason. And he's getting a technical foul for trash talking
to the
support of the basket. Now wait a minute. The guy was smart enough to not get in anybody else's face. To me, that's like going over and hitting a punching bag on the sideline. Drops it down to Duncan. Tim against Gasol. And a foul is called.
Trying to go through three people.
Parker the miss. Rose. One more shot at it. Malik still couldn't do it. Duncan got stripped of it, got it back. And the banker. Here's Gasol with Rose on him. And the foul is called on Malik.
Back pass to Shane Battier.
Duncan. And Tim answers. 15 and 12 points, rebounds, respectively. Tim finds Bowen. And Bruce makes it 62-57. Duncan gives to Antonio Daniels. Looking back, Bowen, it deflects to Tim, and Duncan knows what to do with it. The shot clock. Pau Gasol with Rose on him. Goes with that hook. Nice touch for the big fella. The 7-footer from Spain. Go back to Rose instead to Duncan. Tim. Got it blocked by Gasol, but puts it right back in.
Tim has great hands. I don't see any other big man coming up with that ball.
27 now for him. Duncan with the block on Williams. They're going to count the basket. It'll be 70-63. He's fly. Daniels and Gasol both get up quickly. Pau is what he got back in the face on that. And it's a miss by Battier. 5. Duncan having another huge night, though, Sean.
Oh, he's just blistering. Running the floor. That dunk tonight was awesome. Here he is again, telling Paul Gasol, yo say basket too. I know more than you, big guy. And there he is with the mitts, finishing it off, Tim Duncan.
Jason Williams hanging around enough to paw it away from Tim Duncan. Gasol, and a foul is called at the other end on Bruce Bowen. Duncan trying to take it away, blocked it again, but a foul.
Physical, the muscle, the maturity to stop Dave on that play.
Williams to Gasol, knocked away by Duncan, out of bounds. 5 blocks for Duncan tonight. And make it 6. And then Gasol with a dunk of his own. Tim Duncan against Gasol. Kept alive by Robinson. Parker comes off. Can't hit. Foul underneath. It's going to be called against San Antonio.
Looking guy.
Robinson with 21. The last 6 have been incredible. Gasol tries to stuff it. Cannot. Duncan pulls it. And a foul is called. And they play tag as Swift chases Parker and realizes that is it. So the Spurs continue their dominance over the Grizzlies, whether they're in Vancouver or Memphis. It's now 21-3.